This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Still Austin Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is a new rye blend called The Musician, first in a series because music has the ability to bring us all closer together, to make us feel more free and alive, just like great whiskey. Still Austin, owned locally, distilled in Austin, 100% Texas.
Amarillo Rocks, what's up? Hi, hello, I'm Remy, your friendly neighborhood emo. I'm here hosting today, and we are here with the band, the sweartaGawd.
sweartaGawd.
Yeah, they have it down. They have the thing. They say the words. I don't know which camera I'm looking at that one now. Hi, hello. I was looking at this one earlier, but you're here, so now I'm gonna talk to you over here. So yeah, we're just here to talk. They have a show coming up. I just sat in their session. They were playing some songs, and I haven't actually heard the full band play yet, so that's pretty sick. I've heard Cam and Thule play, but heard them all play. Fucking sick. It's gonna be awesome. So let's go down the line, introduce everybody, and we're gonna talk a little bit about music, about y'all as a band, stuff y'all done, all that fun shit, and it'll be cool and awesome. And I'm nervous because I've never done this before. So here we go. Let's go down the line. We'll start back here.
I'm Thule.
Thule.
I play guitar.
Guitar.
I'm Jay Callie.
Jay
and I play the drums.
Jay Callie.
Dizzle.
Dizzle.
Anna, I play bass.
Anna plays bass. I'm Remy. I'm not in the band. So now we're all introduced. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us today. It's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for letting me do this, Thule. Usually you're here. It'd be kind of weird if you sat here and there.
Yeah.
So
And impressive though.
I can Photoshop my head on yours, I guess.
I guess we could do that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, so when did y'all start playing together? When did the genesis of this start?
February? January, February?
6 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It started February off and
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
When I got those first recordings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So February.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, who, did all of y'all just decide together, that y'all wanted to start, or was it just, you and Thule at first, and then, let's figure this shit out?
I
Can't put this
kind of
together.
pieced this together one person at a time
Okay.
over a while. You know?
Okay, cool.
It was like she was learning bass, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use you for bass. And I found out, I heard him on a kit, and I was like, dude, you're gonna be in the band.
Yeah.
He's like, bet. And then kind of was like trying to find a lead guitarist, and I was thinking, and I was like, the fucking, if it was a snake kind of a deal. It's kind of I was like, wow, Thule, it's like they're obvious,
Yeah.
it's right there, you know what I mean? We've known each other forever. And so I asked him about it, and he's like, funny you should ask. I was wanting to join a band and just play lead.
Yeah.
And I was going to hit you up and ask you about it.
Yeah.
So I was going, well, this is very, serendipitous or whatever that word is.
Serendipity.
There we go.
Yeah,
Let
it's
it
kind of kismet, by fate,
Yeah,
destiny,
so
all
it
those
felt
words.
good. And then we got together and we had really good chemistry.
Yeah.
You know,
So do you write primarily most of the
So far.
songs? Yeah. Okay, cool.
so far I've written them.
Yeah. I get that. I like to, that's kind of how I operate too.
Yeah.
And then everybody kind of gets together and puts their own colors on it.
Yeah,
Stuff
I
like
had 3 of them already, and then me and Thule kind of did the Shrunken Hoodoo Head together.
that. Sweet.
And honestly, I just really wanted to see how much I could do with 2 chords.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
See how much I can do with 2 chords, you know what I mean? So we ended up doing a lot with 2 chords, I think. So
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
Yeah. The tunes I've heard so far have been really sick
That was the,
tonight.
that was the first one we played.
Yeah, yeah.
Live.
Well, and then I saw you guys play Bad Magic, but then also you played one of those songs at open mic that one
Yep.
night.
I played the
when
Shrunken
both
Hoodoo
y'all
Head,
played, which is really cool. So let's talk a little bit about where you guys, because all of y'all you just started playing bass. How long have you been playing bass?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. Okay. Did you play anything before that, or was that your first instrument?
I was in high school band. But
Okay.
That's, yeah.
What'd you play in high school band?
Clarinet.
Clarinet. You seem like a clarinet player.
Don't say that.
No, in a cool way. Clarinets were cooler than flute players, so.
Yeah, I guess I got that.
Yeah, so it works out. So you've been playing bass for 2 years, and then you have been all y'all been playing the music scene for a while, because I knew you from, I saw you do Tone Junkies last year.
Yeah, that was.
Which that was the
that
first time
band
y'all had
was
done that in a
kind of
while.
a mixed match, and it kind of but it was kind of all the same songs, you know what I mean? And just kind of kept changing musicians out for different reasons, people moving.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
were in 5 bands. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah,
And
that's like how it is all
So
the
it was, you know, but yeah, that was like the Funky Junkies, and then we were Dim Tone Junkies, and I think, yeah, I think that was it about.
Okay.
But
I'm sure you probably
that was-
talked about this before, but I don't know a whole lot of, and so I'm sort of using this just to kind of get to know y'all better too. What, like, so are you from here?
Yeah,
And
originally.
then what was your first band here that was like obviously like we probably all like played in garages
Yeah.
and shit, but like what was like the thing you're like, oh, this is something I'm
when
gonna
I
do?
really started playing, I played a couple shows, like 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
Radiation Room owns with a band called Idiot Sleep, but it was, you know, short-lived.
Mhm.
And then me and Gabe Hansen, we did Cincinnati Bow Tie,
Okay.
and
Those are cool
played.
band.
We played. Don't Google it, but we played. I don't know. We quit our jobs and just played for like a year.
Oh,
You
sick.
know what I mean? We played like 6 shows a week, and
Wow.
kind of got burnt out on it. You know what I mean? We did a little bit of traveling, but it was mostly in town.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and then the Junkies and all its forming, and then this one was really the only ones that really got off the ground. I've been in a lot of bands that like start, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they fall apart before you even like really get a show. Or you might
Yeah.
get one show and then somebody's like, oh, I'm moving to Denver, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of that going on.
Sure. Okay. And then Jay Callie and I met you. You and I think probably started in the mic scene around the same time.
Really?
I think so. When did you start playing?
so.
When did you? Because where did you move here?
I moved out here like 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Okay, so yeah. And you're originally from
Compton, California.
Right? Hell yeah, man. And then so I saw you play at open mic one time, and you did like. You played guitar, but then like also like you rap and you do poetry and you do all that stuff. Did you do that when you were in Cali?
Nah, I just played the drums out there.
Really?
I did more of that than anything.
So you were a drummer first then? Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Wow.
motherfucking kid slaps the drums.
Oh, man.
Don't let him fuck with you.
He
Sorry.
infuriates me with how talented he is.
Yeah.
I remember last year, it was the week before, so we had a pop punk band from Tennessee coming through, and they were here a week before. We all went to Jordan's house, and Jordan Hare's house. And I walk in, and you're playing drums.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking Chris from Rough Dreams is on bass, and then Jordan's just spitting. I walk into that, and I'm like, oh shit, Jay Callie can play drums. I didn't know that. So,
Yeah.
that's sick, man.
Drums is my baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. Now, Thule, you've been playing here for
Just
probably.
before you were born.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
Sit in the before.
yeah, like 35 years, something like that.
Yeah, that is before I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
started when I was 13.
Okay.
I played at this bar called Bangers over on 6th Street,
Okay.
and I just never got away from it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What was your first band? Do you remember?
Oh my
I always
God.
love that. I love asking that. First band.
I had this fucking terrible little cover band called Whiskey Rilla with Matt Thomas and John Alexander with 3-piece. I play guitar.
Whiskey Rilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I sang and John and I took turns singing. It was fucking terrible. But but we got gigs.
Mhm.
You know, we played like Kiss covers and shit like that. You know,
Hell
we played,
yeah.
like Cold Gin and.
Did you
Faith
wear the
No More,
makeup
things
when
like-
you did Kiss covers?
No, man. We were so I was on that side of San Jacinto where like we were all the thrash kids, you know. So like you had your metal kids in 2 factions, where your metal kids had the hair bands and then you had the thrash bands. And so like we didn't really hang out, you know.
Mhm.
And now it's all just kind of a big wet mess. But
Mhm.
back then, you know, it was very definitive.
Oh yeah. You were really protective of your scene because
yeah.
like it was yours.
Yeah.
And like now, because the way music works, you can kind of listen to everything. But like
Yeah.
there was a point, and I was a part of that point too, where I'm old enough to remember that music, there were only certain things you got to hear, and you found those things, that those became sacred to you. So when someone walked in and they're like, oh yeah, I like this band, I was like, you haven't even, you're like new.
Yeah.
It's like all that shit with people now with the Metallica song that was in Stranger Things, and everyone's just like such a huge fan
Oh
of
yeah,
now.
like Master Puppets, yeah.
Yeah, and like everyone's gatekeeping Metallica, which makes sense for metalheads to gatekeep.
They do that shit real bad, you know. I'd like
Yeah.
I've been that guy where I've seen like a 13-year-old kid with a
same.
Motorhead shirt. They're like, bro, name 3 songs.
Yeah.
You know?
Same.
Oh, you guys are those people.
Yeah. That's,
Honestly, fuck Metallica.
My
Yeah.
apologies to Metallica if you see this.
Yeah, please don't.
I don't apologize
Yeah, don't
to you
DMC
guys at
us or
all.
anything. I know you're
I
really
don't
sensitive
like
about the
music
internet.
anymore, guys.
So. No, I do want to ask this. I do want to ask. So, if you had to, because I want to like dig into like how y'all, what makes y'all want to play what y'all are doing, or what started y'all playing. I want to know what was like the first thing, like the band or the song, the thing that you're like, or maybe you saw like a video or saw someone play like on, you know, in Tui's case on Carson. I'm sorry. That's mean.
Shakespearean theater.
Yeah. No, but I do want to know, like, I want to know, like, you guys, what was like the band or the thing you saw, or like, I want to do that, and then start doing it.
System.
System?
System of a
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
I
I
was
didn't
raised
know
on that
that.
shit.
Okay.
I feel this shit in my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
just, I see Darren and Serge fucking popping off, and I'm just like, yep, that's it.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the thing.
System. That's
I've
cool.
got System in the truck right now. I've been listening to for the last 3 days. I didn't know you were thinking.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I made sure of that.
Got a girl. All right. How about you, Cam?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there's many influences. You know what I mean? But like, I can remember a discerning moment. I was like listening to headphones. It was Nevermind.
Okay.
I was like 12. You know what I mean? And I put it on, and I got like, you flip the tape, and when you flip, or it's like it's the last song before you flip the tape. It's Polly. You know what I mean? And he's just like doing that, it's that real smooth, real warm acoustic tone. You know what I mean? He's just doing the power chords. And I was like, holy shit, this sounds fucking cool. I need to know how to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like I found a guitar and like have pretty much taught myself. Like my uncle showed me like, this is an E, this is a C, D, and G. You know what I mean? And then like I read little chord books and learned the rest of it. And like Polly was the first song that I learned by ear.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? So that was definitely the song.
Cool. Polly. What you do, Kelly?
Well, I started playing in the church, so
Same.
it was like whatever those drummers was doing. I
Romans
was like,
16,
I can do
18,
it.
19, 19.
I said I started watching the drummers and say I was like good in it. No, I'm like, but it was drummers that I would watch, and then people took me under their wing, so I would get some of that. Then there's like fuck with System. I fucked with a little bit of Corn, Tool, like it
Good
comes
drummers.
from a little bit of all over. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can't just narrow it down to one.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? I
That makes
fuck it.
sense.
Like, I got a love for it.
And 3
Yeah.
of my favorite drummers. All those dudes are badass drummers.
What you, Tuli?
What's that?
What about you?
Oh, man. So, like, I was kind of a latchkey kid back in the 70s, but early 80s. And I kind of raised myself, you know, because my mom worked nights.
Yeah.
And I discovered her albums. Like, the first song that, like, I figured out how to play on a record by myself, and I listened to it over and over, was this album called Medicine Ball Caravan. And it was like a compilation album. And the song that I loved on there was a Alice Cooper song called Black Juju. Dark, scary, you know. It was that. It was Sesame Street's Rubber Ducky and REO Speedwagon. And those three, like, I know, right?
What a
sticks.
What a mashup.
Yeah. Those are like, that's where I got my foundations in music. Learning how to use a record player.
Yeah.
We've got a record player in here, you know, that we run.
Yeah.
And, you know, I grew up on a farm, and so, like, we had, my grandpa and my dad were like, you know, cowboy chords, you know, they taught me all that shit when I was little. There's a couple of old guitars, and my first guitar is in that little bitty guitar hanging on the wall there.
Yeah, okay.
That little bitty one. I got
Yeah.
that when I was 4.
Nice.
And then that old Yamaha, I got it when I was 5. And I still got it.
That's cool.
And so, from there, you know, I played cello and shit in school.
No way.
Yeah. I
Wow.
was first chair, first cello, Wall City. I did.
Hell yeah.
Did that for a long time. And then the rock and roll bug hit me after my dad died. And I quit the orchestra, and I started just playing in bands, and it just went downhill from there. My first, like, original band was this band called Plunger Accident, which is fucking dumb. But we actually recorded an album. It's terrible. And, but, you know, fun to listen to, you know. To go
Yeah.
back. You know, it was all this crazy asshole named August Smith recorded us, like, my first recording. And August, like, he had a band called Useful Idiots. And he was the first guy I've ever seen that, like, did samples, and he had a mic, and he had his pre-recorded music, and he just did this shit by himself. Like, August was he was a skinhead, but he was married to a black chick. This was like, you know, fucking 91, and he was just bouncing off the wall like Henry Rollins on meth. You know, doing backflips and stuff, and just super intense politically.
Yeah.
And really cool guy. And he's the guy that recorded us. So that's where it all started, really. For me.
Sick. Cool. So y'all get together, y'all start playing and writing. If you had to kind of like describe what y'all's sound is, what y'all want to like do with this particular project, what is the best way that you would summarize or try to explain? Like if you were in an elevator and you're trying to sell this band to somebody, not that that's what we're looking for, but like, what's the elevator pitch for the SweartaGawds?
You want something that you ain't never heard before? Listen to sweartaGawd.
Yeah.
Swear to God, you're gonna like us.
Swear to God.
I would just like say I'm just trying to make heavy, catchy music. You know what I mean? Like something that's gonna punch you in the gut, but you're gonna remember it. You know what I mean? Like it gets stuck in your head. You know what I mean? Like good melodies, but like crunchy. You know what I mean? Like basically he's our lead drummer. You know what I mean? And so it's like getting behind him, honestly.
Yeah.
And riding his coattails. I'm just writing trash and and making words rhyme in a
Cam's
row.
a great songwriter.
No, yeah, I
Super solid songwriter. This
He
guy's
really,
one of the best.
really got the catchiest shit. Like, oh, I was like, bruh.
I keep
That's
hoping
so
that we'll
stuck.
dig into
Yeah,
some
stuck in
Tone
my
Junkie shit at some point.
Yeah.
I love the Tone Junkie stuff, man. You had some great tunes there, you know. We can dig into that and kind of massage it. We're a little darker than the Junkies
Yeah.
were, but
It's a little
you know.
different style. I was kind of
Yeah.
wanting to take it a little more grungy, a little
Yeah.
more. Like, I mean, that's always been my shit. That's what I grew up on. That's what I love, and I always wanted to do that. And it's kind of like, you know, pop coming back. At least it seems like it to me. You know what I mean? Look around, everybody's wearing fucking the same shit I was wearing when I was in high school. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck, if it's coming back around, you know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah.
Play that shit, because that's my favorite shit to play anyway.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and run's probably what I'm best at playing. You know what I mean? Like I like to scream and be loud. So
Yeah. Sort of like
Grunge,
a
you know,
new
grunge.
age, like new age pop grunge or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's
some
cool.
of it for sure.
Yeah.
he's got some vocal runs that sounds like he's been gargling barbed wire. So
That you got to do that.
Fits
You know
in.
what I mean?
Yeah,
in there.
I get that because it's the same way. Like I think sort of that '90s era of music, but the same for what you know my band is doing. The pop punk thing is sort of getting back into the the forefront of people's sort of like their knowledge of music now too.
Mhm.
That sort of 90s to like 2006, all that stuff people are starting to look back at because of like things like Stranger Things and all these like new casts that are like what the folks in like the 90s and 2000s were doing by sampling like the 70s and 80s. Like that's what cats are doing now with the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, what is that sound, or what is that guitar riff from, or something? And so people go back and now you see kids wearing like Nirvana and I've seen so many Tool shirts on like kids,
Tool's
you know,
big,
like,
biggest band in the world,
yeah,
probably.
it's incredible, you know. So, okay, so you started playing bass 2 years ago, and
Yeah.
System is what made you want to do that.
Yeah,
Do you write also? Do you write anything?
I do.
Really?
I do. I actually have another band, quote unquote. We're still looking for members.
Okay.
We're called Gardens Grove. We have one song
Oh, that's a
that's
cool name.
almost finished,
Mhm.
and I'm really excited for it.
Okay.
But for this being my first band that I'm ever in, like I just feel extremely grateful for like first run being in this like. It's incredible. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, you're holding it down.
Yeah,
What
Like,
can
for
I
real.
say?
Yeah.
for sure. That's cool. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, you played because you played at open mic like a month ago, and you played and sang, and so I was wondering. I didn't know if you had, if you were doing other stuff too other than
Yeah, we
playing
have
bass.
like
She's
8
an amazing
demos.
vocalist.
Oh, cool.
Like 8 demos, and then one is like this close to being finished.
Mhm.
Nice.
Sick. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then, so what's going on with Loudmouth Lisa? Are y'all doing anything right now? Cool.
You
I-
kidding me?
You were. Next question.
Okay. Cool.
Hard pass.
Yeah. So because I do want to like I do want to point out like what's really cool about this band is it is one of those, and I think that's just the thing about the scene in here in Amarillo. You pick any like 4 people that play here in town and you put them in a band, it immediately becomes a super group because that's kind of what this is. It's like a super group.
It's like a Leftwoods super.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it really is, man. Like, and that's the thing is like, because all of y'all have been doing stuff around town for so long, and like,
We've had the police called on us twice this evening.
yeah,
That makes like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And we are having our first show on Friday.
Yeah.
So.
yes, yeah. I was gonna make sure to point that out.
Yeah.
Is that y'all are at Leftwoods? Is it with
Dude, man.
Dude Man?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember which of Elton's bands
Yeah,
y'all were
Dude
playing
Man.
with, so I didn't know if it was. I couldn't remember if it was Dude Man. So
Dude
it's
Man.
Friday at Leftwoods with Dude Man. The
Yeah.
sweartaGawds are gonna
15th,
make their
No cover.
debut.
No cover.
Make their full band debut at Leftwoods, which is fitting because it is. Y'all are kind
Yeah,
of
dude.
like this like Leftwoods super
He
group.
is
Swear to God,
Leftwoods,
you know, like.
Yeah, for sure. Where did that name come from? I know, but I want them to know where that came from.
We were like entertaining several different ones, and my girlfriend literally texted me sweartaGawd,
Mm-hmm.
like joking around, like the word sweater and then God,
Mm-hmm.
saying sweartaGawd, and then I was like, bro, that's the band, like the sweartaGawds,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And just change the S to Z, and I was like, yeah, that's it, the sweartaGawds, and they were like, yeah, that's pretty good.
And this kid's always, he's got a couple of songs that say, swear to God. And it just sounds like swear to God.
Jay Kelly might say swear to God
So this
all the
is-
time as
this-
well.
Mhm.
I mean,
this is
everybody says it. you know what I mean?
foundational
And that's
upon
kind of
Mr.
the
Kelly
thing is
here.
that every time somebody says swear to God, you can kind of plug your band.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, swear to God.
Yeah,
and they're like,
yeah.
what? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
But, so I've been doing that. It's probably annoying, but I'm going to keep doing it.
Nah.
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
This is my favorite rap. Y'all want to hear my favorite rap? That's
Swear to God.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time that you do that piece, I've heard it so much that I know when it's coming. I'm just like, oh, here we go. So,
For
do you
sure.
have any solo stuff that you're working on that you're putting out, or?
Yeah. Nah, wait. Solo stuff? No.
No.
Poetic Prophet stuff.
Poetic Prophets.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I saw
Really?
I saw Braden drop like a teaser video for something he's doing.
Yeah.
That's him. That's him.
That's him. But then y'all are doing stuff together again.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Braden's going to be on the show the next couple of weeks, by the way.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, cool. So y'all are playing Friday, July 15th at Leftwoods,
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Debut show.
No cover, debut
The
show
sweartaGawds.
with Dude Man.
Yep.
It's gonna be sick.
Dude, man.
Am I running sound for that show?
I'm running sound. I mean,
I don't know. I didn't know, so I mean I can. It's weird we haven't been
We'll
down.
probably need a stand-in for a
Yeah,
minute.
that's fine. I
we'll
can
figure it
help.
out.
I can help. I'm sure I'll be around. I don't think I have
Figured
to
out.
be, so.
Yeah.
But cool. Let's see here. I do like to ask this. I just like to get a. I mean, Thule kind of already gave me the answer because he said, what was it? Rubber Ducky by Sesame Street, and I already forgot
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
Well, but I like this question better because it makes you have to pick. You're stuck on an island. Forget the logistics of all of this shit. You're on an island. You're given 3 records. Only 3 records that you can have for the entire. You're stuck on that island forever. You can only listen to 3 records. And while you're thinking, I'll tell you mine because I know mine, and that way y'all can think about it. But you're given 3 records, so for me, it's Childish Gambino's "Because of the Internet." Is a Real Boy by Say Anything, which those are 2 like that sort of influence how I write and how I put records together. And then the third one is "Pet Sounds" by the Beach Boys. I think it's a perfectly recorded record. I think it's Brian Wilson's story is really interesting. Dude was deaf in 1 ear, that's why it was recorded in mono.
Yeah.
But he arranged all those songs in mono, but somehow still made room for everything to be heard. Because you can pan stuff left and right and sort of spread it out and make it sound good.
Oh, yeah.
But
he invented all that
yeah,
shit.
but he did all of that
Man,
just
nobody
1
did
ear.
it first.
Just 1
Yeah.
ear. It's incredible. And so those are, if I'm stuck on an island, those are the records that I would pick. So as I said that,
Strong choices.
yeah. So
I would have to say The Lonesome Crowded West by Modest Mouse.
That's a good
Got Them Cosmic Blues Again
Ooh.
by Janis Joplin, and Hypnotize by System.
yes,
Good one.
nice.
I'm gonna have to say Tool, Lateralus,
Okay.
maybe 10th. No, we'll go Lateralus. Lateralis, however, if you're a nerd. He's a nerd. We'll go Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy.
Okay.
It's a double album.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a little break the rules a little bit, but it's fine.
It's one album.
That's
you know,
fair.
you can't do one without the other.
That's fair.
I'm gonna cheat and get
Yeah.
4.
You could technically have Hypnotized and Mesmerized if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then we'll do Citizen Cope, the
Okay.
Clarence Greenwood sessions.
Sick.
That's one of my favorite, just chill CDs.
Yeah.
Just put that bitch on, every song's good,
Yeah.
and everyone's relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sweet.
jam at the same time.
Nice.
It's a great
Cool.
album.
AJ Kelly.
Alright, so Red End of Silence.
Okay.
This
What is it?
Red End of Silence.
Oh, okay.
I heard that one when I was like 14.
Is that the band that sings "Breathe Your Life Into Me"?
Breathe your life.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know.
I fucking love that
yeah.
whole album.
Well,
That
you
whole
played in the
album.
church, so that makes sense because Red is definitely from that scene.
But like,
so.
it was,
shit.
it was
Yeah.
the music itself.
Oh, dude, yeah, no.
Fucking music. It was like,
Yeah.
and now I just so happen to know the words.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Liz Wright. I can't think of the name of the album, but my favorite song on that album is called Riverman.
Okay.
I can listen to that song on repeat as many times as I hear that song. Love it.
Okay.
And Rod Dizzy, Bang It Out.
Hell yeah.
Because that song is just hard as hell. It's just hard.
Wow.
Respect.
Well, I'd like to hear some of these things that you guys are inspired by.
Yeah.
Stuff I've never heard before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I know.
Do you want to go with the Rubber Ducky record as the one of them that you're stuck
I'm not moved by it like I used to be. No.
Doesn't hold up.
If I were to pick 3, Soundgarden's Bad Motor Finger, Weird Al's Dare to Be Stupid.
Oh yeah.
Weird Al is
Dare to Be
a motherfucking genius.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the most underrated musicians on the planet.
Yeah.
As weird as he is,
He needs
the guy
he's weird in
is
his
a
name.
fucking genius. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
And
No.
probably Faith No More's Angel Dust.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a. I didn't see the Weird Al coming, like that coming, but
Weird Al's one of my
but it
favorite
makes
musicians,
sense.
yeah.
That's sick. Have you ever seen him live?
Never have. He played in Lubbock not long ago,
Yeah.
and I couldn't make that.
Everyone who
work.
I know that has gone to see Weird Al said that it was the most profound experience they've
Dude,
ever
yeah.
had.
Like, I've looked his live stuff. I've
Like
watched him live.
he has
on
like top-notch
YouTube.
musicians that play for him, and then
Oh.
he himself is just a phenomenal writer and
Yeah.
musician for
Yeah.
someone that just does
But he like
parodies,
parodies all the
Yeah.
you know.
I'm big
parodies
into
it all
comedy
on
music,
stage. He
yeah.
does like a change on every song.
Yeah.
Weird Al was kind of an inspiration for Plunger Accident, you know, the band that first
Okay.
band did. Like, and I'm into comedy music and stuff like that, you know, Scatterbrain and things like that.
Okay.
He's a fucking machine.
Yeah, so I listen to some Weird Al.
Real talk.
Real talk. All right, cool. Well, I think we've had a lot of time together, and it's
Yeah.
really hot in here.
It is warm.
But be sure to check out the sweartaGawd, July 15th at Leftwoods with Dude Man debut show, free show. Come hang out. They're fucking dope. Like I legit just sat and listened to them play. It's incredible.
You're gonna hear
Thank you, Remy.
course.
some studio stuff, some live track stuff after this interview.
Yeah.
That I'm putting on after we're done here.
I pretty sure I remember to hit record when you did that.
Like and subscribe.
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, follow Amarillo Rocks, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. Let's go. Do y'all have social media for the
Not-
sweartaGawd?
not
Okay.
quite yet.
What is all of y'all? How can people find you guys on the internet?
Cam.
I mean, I would be on Facebook.
Just Facebook?
Yeah, we
Okay.
need to do
I'm on
that.
Instagram. I'm on Snapchat.
Okay.
I'm
Facebook,
all-
like,
So Instagram, Facebook, all
Yeah.
that shit.
I guess
Well,
I'm on
it
TikTok.
feels good because we actually made the band before we made social media. Like a lot of bands end
Yeah.
up with their social media first,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a band that
Yeah.
follows. You know, it's like we
Yeah, I
actually
just kind of want to
started-
get like a show under our belt and maybe a couple tracks recorded, and then
Yeah.
we'll like make a page. You know what I mean?
Totally,
It's
yeah.
kind of pointless to have a fucking band page with no music on it, in my opinion.
Sure, yeah.
Like, what are you trying to sell if you don't have any product?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, totally.
To me, it's kind of like get something and then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I didn't know. I just wasn't sure.
I
Cause
think people will like, if you, they go and like your band, you know what I mean, and then you don't have any music, they're gonna forget about you, and it's just gonna fall into like that pile of fucking shit you liked on
Right.
social media. So
Sure.
if you can have something for them to listen to, then it's something at least fucking maybe have a chance of them remembering you. You know what I mean? So I need to be on the lookout for this music.
Yeah.
So I actually have something. So.
Sure. Sweet.
Word.
Cool. All right. Yeah. July 15th, Leftwoods. Check them out. The sweartaGawd.
Swear to God.
And we'll see you later. Wipe your arms and clean your feet and all that other shit that Thule usually says. Something about your asshole. And I'm glad you're here, and we'll see you next time.
Wipe front to back, clear your browser history,
Okay.
and go see a fucking band.
That's the important one. Go see some fucking live music. Stop listening on Spotify.
Discman.
Go right now. Turn this off and go.
Amarillo Rocks.
It's free.
It's dope too.
Cool.
Gang.
We are the sweartaGawd. Song is Drunken Oyster. shit.
Yeah, that's pretty good. There you go. I like that. Sound okay?
I think we got that.
You wanna clap?
What?
Clap.
Sorry, Ruby.
All right. Swear to God. Swear to God. You know, like it's,
Okay.
this song's called Stole Your Man. Take one. Godz.